wonderful day it has been. Hi, good evening, you guys. It's your girl. It is your girl. How you doing? Hello, everyone. All right, y'all, hold on a second. I promised that whenever I come in here, that I will share this on the Facebook. So give me a minute, y'all. All right, I am back. It's posting my link to my Facebook. All right, hey guys, happy Sunday. I have had an amazing day off. Not going to give any details. I will tell you that I've been cleaning my carpets today, and oh my God, I am so fucking excited about cleaning this carpet. For some reason, there was this very soiled and sticky area, high traffic area in my room. Like, you would think it would be in the kids' room. You think it, no, in my room. And it's because we watch a lot of TV in this room, and I'm making like home improvements and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. But I cleaned this area and I went over it like 5 times, and it's still pulling dirt out of it, of this area. And it looks so different. And the carpet is like carpet again. So yeah, I've been doing that, and then I took my spiritual bath. I am fresh out the tub, so y'all probably can see the glow, like all in my skin and stuff. I don't know where that came from. That's like what is that? It's some kind of dark area of my skin. It's so weird. Anyway, all right, y'all. Love spells and money spells. Let me just tell you guys what the love spells. If you have asked the universe to reunite you with somebody, oh my God. Okay, and it takes, I don't know, sometimes it can take a while, just to let you guys know. Sometimes it can take a while. The love spells are like, when you compare the timing of love spells with money spells, 2 different time frames. So whenever people come to me to get money spells, I always leave them with the expectation of, especially if you got a business or website, you're going to see money start to flow in up to 3 days or sooner. Okay, usually sooner than the 3 days. Love spells can take up to 3 years to work. It's just the way that it is. A lot of y'all get impatient. When it comes to love spells. You cannot make a love spell work in a week's time. Universe is working something out. Now, some people it can be. If you've had somebody like go and lie to the person and tell the person that, those things can create obstacles, but if it's supposed to happen in whatever timing it's supposed to happen, and that's just the way that it is, okay? It's not necessarily, now there are some people I do love spells for. He'll come back within 6 months, within 3 months, within 2 months. Okay, happens all the freaking time. It just depends on what damage was done to the relationship, and there's usually an extensive amount. I be. Sometimes the cards will show me that you were like, that person was like not coming back. So love spells are almost like working a miracle, because, and you know what? Then again, let me just tell you guys, what is meant to be is meant to be. Hey, and you know what? If somebody, let me talk to you guys about this twin flame thing, because a lot of people don't know about twin flame love. You are doing yourself a disservice to fall in love with a twin. Either one. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you know that this person is heavily connected with somebody, and see, that's when ego pops in and says, I want to win. I just want to win. I'm not going to let this other woman win him. That is where you're fucking up. Okay. You don't never come to me for no love spells unless I hear you say, I love that person, and I know you're not lying. I'm not going to do no love spell so that you can compete with another woman. I'm not going to do it. Okay? Especially if they in love. I'm not going to do no breakup spell for people that are meant to be. You know, if you ask me, if you say, what's going on with him and this other woman, Jamila, and I get the Lovers, the Hermit. Hold on. Let me tell you what key cards. And the cards that you wouldn't believe. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. Then these are two people that are damn near connected at the bone marrow because they have a lot of spirit in common. Twin flames is just half of the person, is basically what it is. Twin flames are always going to be their happiest together. If they're not together, and it doesn't matter, you know, white or black, gay or straight. Okay, there are people that are twin. There are men out there that, or women out there that's supposed to be gay, and they meet a woman, they meet a man, and fall in love. This shit happens all the time. Okay, and a lot of people that are on the, you know, LGBT side, they'll say, "Oh, this person is, you know, oh, you were just." They'll treat you like you unstable or something. It's like, no, that's just, and see, twin flames are ordained by God. So the Hermit card is the closest card that you're going to get to God. The Hermit, and then the Hierophant is a very, very religious figure. This is a relationship that has been ordained by God, and you might as well just not even try it when it comes to that. Only way that person might be with you, be able to be with you, is if she dies, and more than likely the other twin is not going to be happy about that. So we're not going to wish death on somebody just so that you can say, oh, but I wanted to compete with her, or I wanted to prove. It's like, no, there was meant for something else for you to have in life. And I'm not going to be the practitioner that's going to assist you with destroying and tearing people apart. So this is kind of why I don't really do breakup work anymore. Okay. Oh, thanks, Ben K. This is why I don't really do breakup work anymore. Okay. I'll do a separation if you need to be, because sometimes you need to separate from somebody that's stalking you. Believe it or not, the breakup spells are amazing for that. If somebody is stalking you, doing that separation candle, it will work. It will work. And because people are crazy, y'all. Some of y'all got these spirits. And like, I know for me, it take a nigga at least 10 years to get over me. Okay. Especially if I done slept with him. He may never get over it. Never. Okay. Just for the rest of his life, just fixated. And it's scary and strange at the same time. They don't call me a high priestess for nothing. There's some kind of power that I have down there that a lot of women have. Not every woman, though. Not every woman. Okay. But this ain't about competition, because you know what? I think every woman has that potential. It just depends on where you get touched at. See what I'm saying? It depends on what happens. See, so there's some people, they'll have accidents or shit will happen to them, and it'll open up doorways. It'll open up gateways in them. Okay. I remember I almost died, and I'm going to come back and tell my suicide attempt story, because I actually attempted suicide probably about 20 years ago. So I'll come and talk about that. It's really, I've told the story, but I've never like labeled a video. And you know what? This is what I want to tell you. Everybody has been in a dark place. Okay. Ain't nobody, all of us are human. Okay. We are, all of us are human. See what I'm saying? But I do feel like the trials, I feel like when you, and that's what I was going to come back and talk about Monique, because right now I feel like a lot is happening to her because God is sending her a message on some level. So I want to do a reading for her. If you at a point in your life where you feel like everybody turning away from you, see, that's where God is doing something. See what I'm saying? This is, and see, when you have to spend time with yourself or spend time alone, then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Then you get time to yourself. You get time to talk to yourself and talk to God. Okay. That's why they would put the boys out in the, guys, my hair is just all over. I've been trying to fix it. I think that I've been trying to fix this mess. It's a mess, man. It is. It's a freaking mess. So, anyway. So, yeah, just in case you guys didn't know that, I don't really be coming on here too often because, like, as you guys can see, I look like I've been doing some anti-aging, and I kind of have been. So anyway, I do not have that many live viewers, which sucks, and that's okay because I'm glad all those people are not in here distracting me and harassing me and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here and see if my phone rings tonight. I hope that it does. I'm gonna be ready too. I'm gonna be ready. So I'm off on Sundays and Mondays, guys. And if you guys need love spells, cleanses. Okay, now the cleanses. Let's talk about the cleanses, the timing of the cleanses. The cleanses, you are going to start feeling better instantly when I start on a candle cleanse for you. Okay? You are guaranteed to feel better. And one thing that makes a lot of people feel better is doing that chakra reading because you're actually releasing. I've had people release some really, really painful memories during my sessions. So yeah. And I'm going to have a meditation session class talking about meditation and like essential oils and aromatherapy and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing it. It smells good in here tonight, y'all. It really does. It smells good because I cleaned that little area of the carpet and it's just really, really smelling and looking a whole lot better in here. I don't have all of my carpet cleaner solution. I just had a little tiny sample. So I used it tonight, and this thing does pick up dirt, but see, I'm going to put some clear. This is how OCD I can be, guys. Okay. I want the dirt I want to be able to go over the carpet with the vacuum and the water just be sort of semi-clear. And right now it's just all milky and stuff. So I'm just going to like literally do some stuff. But this is my carpet cleaner, y'all. That's what that sucker look like. And obviously I like Bissell because you can see that I have their Power Force Helix as well. So I've been over here cleaning, child. It's spring cleaning time. I'm gonna be cleaning out my closet too. So yeah. Cleaning out your closet is symbolic for setting a new chapter in your life. Okay. I know I look all dazed and stuff, y'all. Anyway, so I am a high priestess and a psychic medium. Okay, so let me explain to you what a psychic medium is. A psychic medium is in communication with spirits, and spirits communicate through mediums. Okay, in fact, I just realized that there is a spirit in this house. It's either a child that I saw, or maybe it was something. It was whatever it was very short. And because I thought it was Jacob coming in the room, but it wasn't. It was like, oh, okay. So that stuff like that can happen. We're not hallucinating. It's just that we're seeing a lot deeper. Okay. And see, here's the whole thing. Most of us that are born into this world, we have the potential to have these certain gifts. Okay. A lot of us are. But I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie Insidious, the latest Insidious. Sad stuff, man. Y'all know the psychic, the main psychic on there. Okay. The older white lady. I can't remember her name or whatever. I think her name is Adele or something in the movie. Anyway, it shows her upbringing, and her father used to beat her because whenever she would say that she could sense spirits or ghosts, her father would beat her and, didn't love her because of, her capabilities, because it scared the shit out of him. So, and it just showed how you can't really, like, some people are just really, really, really fucking tapped into that shit. Okay. And then that's, yeah, where do you think people in insane asylums come from? Absolutely.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? So, yeah. I don't know. All I know is that for me, when I do spell work for people, 9 times out of 10, the spirits actually brought you to me. So I don't really like usually the people that I do readings for, it just was meant for me to help you. It just was meant for me to do spell work for you. So a lot of times people will come to me and they'll be lost. I'll have couples, okay? I'm gonna quit saying love spells. I'm going to say that I'm reuniting lost couples, couples that have lost their way. Okay. Because sometimes the love will completely be lost. And you know what? Sometimes it'll literally, like, sometimes it's meant to be, though. Okay. Because I've actually had people come to me to get reunions and they'll be like, oh, he came back and I didn't even want him. What? Yeah, I fell in love with somebody else. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. So that only happens every once in a while. But I can tell you that a legitimate love spell, okay, because love is so fragile. It can take months and years to heal from some kind of, just like the simplest lovers fight. It can take years sometimes. That shit is very, very touchy. Now if a person does tell you to your face, I want nothing to do with you anymore, and they're getting restraining orders against you, and if you contact them, they're throwing up and stuff. And I know love can make your stomach upset sometimes, but I'm talking about if somebody is just totally grossed out by you, and you know what I'm saying, and they ain't really talking to you about nothing. They ain't really saying nothing sexual to you or whatever. They not really saying anything romantic to you. They not showing you they care at all. Then I don't know, because a lot of women will come to me and they be like, well, he doesn't really know how to express himself. And I'm like, well, how long have you been knowing him? And they be like, oh, about 6 months. It's like, well, he should have been done express something to you. Okay. So sometimes I do have to show you guys how a person feels about you. That can be the hardest to tell a woman when a man is in love with another woman. That's one of the hardest readings that you have to do. And I've actually had people be like, I don't give a damn, break them up. I want him to break up with her. And you know what I've had to tell people? You can try to break them up, but they just gonna come right back together. Okay? Now, I've seen some good hoodooists or whatever. They be doing them oil and vinegar breakup spells and shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with God. If the universe, like, literally, if the balance of the universe and the earth depends on those two people being together, that is just what God's going to do. I'm sorry. It's not just about love and stuff. It's not just about trust. It's about chemistry sometimes. So if you are chemically connected with somebody, chemically as well as spiritually connected with somebody, you're not going to ever get away from that. Okay. Sometimes God just ordains people to be together. Period. You can't negate from that and say, oh, but I want this person and I just want to compete with this woman or whatever. And it's like, you kill yourself trying to do that, man. Quit playing with your own heart. Don't play with your own heart, because you know what? If you in love with somebody's man or whatever, or you in love with somebody, and I've seen a lot of people. I've seen people in threesomes together, and not a physical threesome, but like a spiritual threesome and shit. And the shit be heartbreaking. And sometimes it be an okay threesome, but sometimes it be some shit going down or whatever, and all parties don't be happy at the same time. And I will tell you that some of these men are very polyamorous. I don't care what you say, though. I feel like every man has somebody that is special to him, even if he's polyamorous. Okay. That's just like the same thing with God. We're all God's children, right? His or her or in her. Okay. We're all his children. Okay. Him, her. Seriously, I think that God would have to be both sexes. And if you notice the way that we're made, if you give a pap, if when you get a pap smear, give a pap smear to a woman, it looks like the opening to a penis. Her womb does, the cervix. It just looks like a little small penis. And so we're basically the same thing, just inside out is basically, and it's also made up different down there. You know, men are definitely very, very, very different from women, you know, but we're still the same. That's how we're able to procreate together. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, so I see y'all not chatting it up. That's okay. Y'all can just watch me. I know sometimes y'all just like to come and watch. So yeah. Anyway, um, going back to the love spells, you gotta be patient and you gotta give them time to work. Please be patient. I've had people contacting me about. I normally don't have people. I normally like, you know what? Let me tell you something. You have got to watch your energy when you are getting spell work. Okay. In fact, like just sitting there obsessing over it is not going. People that are obsessive do not manifest quicker. You don't know. You like, okay, with the money manifestation, if you sat there and you were in fear constantly about not having no money, then are you gonna have money? Nope. If you constantly in fear of money, constantly, you're just constantly worried. And but if you just allow the money to flow into you like water, like the wind, if you just allow it to just just imagine it floating into your account. See what I'm saying? And that's what I do for people. But I also tell people, because I love to empower people. When you empower people, we all get, because it's kind of like not enough of y'all operating on a high enough frequency right now. So that's why we're really, really, really close to the stars right now. Feel like we're getting closer to something. Uh-huh. And that consciousness, man, because you do make up your consciousness. You make up your environment. Who in the hell is that, y'all? So, yeah. Anyway, I hope that y'all are having a good, witchy day. It's been really peaceful. I appreciate that. I felt like there was an energy shift today. Okay, I did. And hopefully it'll stay that way. I don't know. Or maybe we're going to see another storm. I don't know. We might see another storm. I know it's going to be raining quite a bit in Georgia. So, yeah. Anyway, when you get a love spell, you have to relax. That's just like when you're trying to get a baby. People be like, what's she mean by relax? What's she mean by that? You got to relax your mind, your body, and your spirit. I can feel everybody. I can feel the people in my neighborhood. I can feel people in my family. I can feel my ex. I can feel my children. I can feel the people online. I can feel all of y'all. Okay. It's just who I am. I don't deny it. And you know what? For a long time, I was afraid of it. I was afraid of the fact that I could feel everything. But what it does is it makes your mind stronger when you do what you got to do to protect yourself. Okay. Because a lot of it is just fear. On top of fear is what I mainly sense from a lot of people. And you know what? I feel human myself, but I am different. I know that for a fact. The fact that I can feel all of these confused humans, but they cannot put it into perspective. The fact that they're confused, they don't know why. They don't like the way that they feel. I don't like the way that they feel. No empath likes the way these people feel. That's why we have to process it. It takes empathic people a very, very, very long time to process. Okay. So you know, that's just like with sex. Sex feels different for me. I'm extra sensitive when it comes to sex. I can feel what he's feeling. It's very, very deep with me, you know. Yeah, it's everything is a different experience for me. And, so I do know that I'm a light worker, like I'm some kind of light being or something. I do feel that if you are somebody that can see, you'll probably even see that I don't know, you probably, because I remember this one lady, I did some readings and some work for this one lady over here in Georgia, and she came over my house a couple of times, and you could see these clear bubbles coming from her fucking hands. And I was like, what is that? And she said, oh, you know my secret. I said, what is that? She started to talk and she started to move her arms and stuff. And it was like I was dreaming or something. And it's so weird because the trees behind my apartment building, I wasn't living in an apartment, it was a duplex. The trees behind the building, there would be these like lights flickering like lightning bugs and shit. And I was like, is this a Georgia thing? And people was like, no, that's just you. It was just all of the lightning bugs would just be in the trees. And I was like asking around. I said, does that normally happen? And they're like, no, that's happening. It's just you. We've never seen that. And so I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, she came over and she got to moving her hands and I could see it. And I said, what in the hell is that shit coming out of your hands? And she said, oh, you know my secret. She literally had spirit fingers and shit. I am not joking, which I know y'all think I'm lying. I swear to God, man. I swear, I experienced that shit. And you know what? For some reason over in Georgia, why is there so many people that's real spiritual and they got like actual, like I have met so many spiritual people. I met this one guy, his fingernails look like claws. Like his nail beds were really, really huge, like a bird, like a big ass bird. And the claws, like it was like balls. It was so, like I've seen so many just like, and then aliens. We ain't even gonna get on the aliens that's over here too, over here in the South. It's ridiculous. I be seeing all kind of UFOs and stuff when the skies are clear and stuff. And see, they be coming in and out too. On them clear nights, y'all can catch them. Yeah, I had a little bit of like some red clay dirt that I had gotten. It was all around the place that I had lived. But yeah, so come to think of it, I actually felt like a little bit more spiritually protected over there, but that place was haunted. It was really, really haunted. So yeah. Anyway, sometimes I feel like a dead girl. Sometimes I feel like a dead girl. Like I done already crossed over. I don't see how y'all not seeing it. It's so weird. I feel like we already fucking crossed over and it's something going on, guys. Like literally, we are in the age of Aquarius. Literally. It's like we are seeing into other dimensions and shit. Like I went outside the other day and I be looking up, y'all, and you know what? They sell telescopes at Family Dollar in Georgia. Now, have you ever seen a damn Family Dollar sell telescopes? And I know it's a reason. Okay, why would Family Dollar have telescopes? I went out there one day and I was looking up and there was like, you could just see so many. It was like, what in the hell? It looked like they be having a party up there. And it makes it, for me, I know a lot of people like, oh my God, the sky. They told us not to look up at the sky. The sky is going to fall on us and all that stuff. But for me, it comforts me. It actually comforts me to look up at the sky. And like, I just imagine like this blue mist coming down, like on clear nights. Y'all better go out there and look up at the sky and stuff. That stuff is very healing and cleansing. You see what I'm saying? And you got to learn how to harness the energy from the universe. That's really our secret. Any alchemist, any witch, okay, regardless to what you say, it's pretty much very miraculous that I can light a green candle and make money produce in my account in 2 or 3 days or less. I don't care what you say. So I don't ever worry about money. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't ever worry about money ever. And it has nothing to do with income tax. It doesn't. Okay. I know I'm purchasing extra stuff right now. I'm talking about to pay my bills, to do what I'm doing right now. So I'm not, so it's a lot of people that can't even pay their bills. I mean, shit, it's a lot of people that got little mansions and stuff. They, and that's, I'm getting there. See what I'm saying? But there's some people, they can't even, they can't maintain a household. There's a lot of people that they ain't seen $2,000 in one place or $3,000 in one place ever. Or 10,000, however much you can manifest whatever your goals are. Whatever your goals are, okay, as far as financially. So, anyway, I will be starting classes very soon. Just to let you guys know, if you are interested, inbox me at my email, queenjamila941@gmail.com. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, you shouldn't worry. Like, this is what I want to tell you. Most people that got money worry a lot. Y'all, look at what's happening with Cardi B. Look at what's happening with her. See what I'm saying? So, like, why would somebody want to be unhappy just with a bunch of money? But a lot of people that got a lot of money are unhappy because they're always worried about money. They're always worried and just, not understanding that you have control over your shit. You have control over your own life. That's what a lot of people, that's what anxiety is, when you out of control. But see, that's why I was saying, I dare you to go find some red clay dirt and take your shoes off and walk in it barefooted. Okay. Okay. I will go outside though. I love going outside. So yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about money. When you would, I feel like this. And then also a lot of y'all, hold on a minute. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting that I have a flash up in here. Y'all like my natural skin tone? I have a lot of melanin in me. Somebody said that lighter skinned women don't have no melanin. It's like, yes, the fuck we do. Shit. It's been raining out here all day, y'all. So, yes, you can contact me for the spells work, for if you need money. I got the money jars on the website, the money flow to me jar. And I do put $3 in it when you get it. When I send it over to you, you can put how much money you want in it. But I started out with $3, 3 $1 bills. Okay, unless you want to pay extra, you can pay extra. We can put some money in there, You just cannot be as physical with a red woman than a dark-skinned woman. With a red woman is easier to bruise. Oh, are you talking to, good Lord, you are nasty. Lewis Willis is ready to beat something. He ready to do some sadomasochistic stuff. You nasty, Lewis. What's wrong with you? Why you wanna do that and mark us all up? That's just not cool. I don't know. My nose started to move. It's so weird. Anyway, y'all, it's almost tea time for me. Oh, yeah, I understand that you're a Leo. I'm a Leo, too. I like to be scratched and sniffed. I like doing the scratch and sniff and shit, too. Because I'm a Leo rising. I'm a Leo rising. I know what you mean by that, man. I do. Leos are definitely into the S&M. I can tell you that. You know that's a part of your spirits. A lot of people that are sadomasochistic, it's a part of your spirits. That's why sometimes when your man, and you gotta love them, it can't be just anybody, say something crazy to you. You be ready to drop them draws. Mm-hmm. Yes, daddy. So yeah, that's a part of your spirits. I remember I knew this one girl back from back, and I ain't gonna say where I know her from, but she yeah, no, you can't be physical with that with everyone. It has to be that special person. Wow, Lewis is guys. This is just uh. You know what? I bet not ever. This is what I feel about that shit. That shit don't need to be talked about in the public, is what I'll tell you. I think that if you and your husband is into that kind of shit, and your husband like literally spanks the fuck out of you, either every night or every other night, I feel like people shouldn't be talking, like you shouldn't tell nobody about that. You know what I'm saying? That's some freaky, especially if y'all, because that's some crazy shit. There's some people that get off on that shit for real. Yeah. So anyway, that be them twin flame couples too, because I done seen, man, let me tell y'all something. It was this woman, this a friend of our family. Her name was Carla. She's a friend of the friend of the Briscoe family. And hold on, y'all, I'm gonna put this down right here. And her and her man, her and her man, his name was Mickey or Nicky or some shit, whatever his name was. He had one of them. He had one of them woman beater names, and she used to whoop her ass, y'all. Y'all see I done lost a little bit of weight. Oh Lord. Anyway, yeah. So that man used to whoop her ass, but you couldn't fuck with him, boy. She kicked you, she beat your ass if you try to mess with that man. Problem. That's why I be telling y'all leave that stuff alone. When y'all see people acting like that, people be all dramatic and shit. It's like that woman is probably used to that man doing her that way, and she probably like for him to do that shit to her. I'm just saying, there's some, and they'll tell you, look, mind your own business, me and my man's business, okay? Unless he really be ready to kill her ass, then she'd be like, okay, I done said the safe word. mm That was so crazy. And you know what? When she got older, that shit was real. I ain't gonna put that lady business all out there and shit like that, because she might be watching. You never know. You know, who knows? She was my auntie friend. My auntie passed. I don't know. So yeah, I have an auntie that passed on to the other side. Hey, my auntie used to say, keep the party going. I imagine she's probably saying that right now, wherever her consciousness is at. So yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What time is it? Oh my God. Okay, it's 10:18. So what am I getting ready to do? Full moon is coming up on the 1st. We have a full moon in Virgo. So y'all better fucking do y'all money spells. Hell yeah, you better do some money. Especially and guys, and guess what I'm gonna do for y'all? I am gonna put up readings for the full moon in Virgo. This is the money moon. This Virgo moon coming up on the 1st, especially, is March the 1st. March the 1st, the 1st. That's a powerful moon, and it's a full moon on March the 1st. So, hey, Belver. Hi. Good evening. So, that's going to be a very, very, very powerful, okay? Very, very, very powerful moon that's coming up. So, hopefully, y'all took advantage. I know I have green candles, but I actually wanted to get, excuse me, or use a 7-day candle. So you just never know what I do, but I know I'm preparing to get money spells done for that full moon. Okay, because this is when you're going to get your money bonus during that Virgo moon. I don't care if y'all don't listen to me. I'm just telling you, a lot of people, I've heard people say that it's like, look, I get like so many orders in per day. Okay. To dismiss that private number that's calling. I don't answer private. Somebody's been trying to call me about a reading private, and I'm sorry, I don't answer private. I don't answer private numbers. You need to call back from a number where I'll be able to recognize your location and where you're at. Oh, it's 7 o'clock there. Oh, they're leaving a voicemail. So, yeah. Anyway. Anyway, y'all, my life is about to get a lot more easy. You know what? Life is about to get a lot more easy and relaxed for me. I just know it. And it has been because, number one, I've needed a new computer. So I got a new computer coming. Oh, you said you think it's rude to call somebody when they are live? Oh, that person has been trying to call me all day. So they probably don't know I'm live, or maybe they might be trolling me. Typically, if somebody calls private, though, they may be trolling you, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. So, I mean, how am I going to communicate with that? That answering private numbers, that's hazardous. That could possibly be not hazardous, but just, oh my God. Can't even talk. That could possibly be hazardous to my energy because people do be trying to play on your goddamn phone and stuff. And I'm not answering, and I can actually block that person from calling if I needed to. My actual phone has a call blocking feature. So, like, I can block any number that's calling my phone if you're bugging me. Okay, and you can't get through the line or whatever. Yeah, my hair is kind of, I don't know. It's not really laying in my face the way I would want it to. Guys, what do I look like, a puppy or something? Look like one of them big ass hairy wolf dogs, don't I? Rough. Arf. Oh, okay. Anyway. So, yeah, when you're getting spell work, you gotta consider that. Now, so the timing on a love spell is going to be totally different than the timing on a money spell. Okay, money spell is going to start working within 3 days. Okay. Good grief, whoever you are that is calling, don't call me again till I'm done. Yeah. So, anyway, I got me some tea, y'all. I'm drinking some kava stress relief tea. My stress level is getting ready to be lifted a whole lot very, very soon. Oh, thank you, Belver. Belver said I always look beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I actually prefer my skin without makeup, and I've been using. Oh, yeah, I love ginger. I love raw ginger tea. Yes, I do. I love that stuff. Yeah. In fact, I need to get some. I need to go and get some ginger. That sounds really good. It's really good to drink it. It's good for your cycle. It's good. Ginger tea is really, really good for the female body. It's almost like the effect that it has on me is almost like a maca root effect. Like it for some reason it increases in my blood flow. So yeah, somebody's leaving a long voice message. Whoever that is, they're leaving a. So they're probably calling about a reading, but somebody that's calling about a reading is typically not going to call back to back like that. So just to let you trolls know, I'm not going to get offline just because you're calling. Okay? You're trolling me. If you're a troll, you're going to keep calling back to back to back. That is so unsexy to call people to call people back to back. I can't stand that shit. Unless I'm in love with you, don't call me back to back. You got to be my man to call my damn phone back to back like that, because if you calling back to back, that means that you might need to get in touch with me urgently. But if if you're either a client or a troll or a stalker, you definitely shouldn't be calling somebody phone back to back like that. Like, it's certain things that you haven't afforded the privilege, but somebody that's a stalker that don't know their place, because they ain't figured out their place yet. They think they more important than what they actually are. Okay. So anyway, but I'm pretty sure that that's a client. If they don't call back within 3 to 5 minutes, then I know it's a client. Okay. If they do call back, we know somebody trolling. Sick ass. We all know who that is too. We not going to mention them. You can't get mad at people and say, oh, I'm uncontrollably and obsessed with you and in love with you, and I just keep watching you and I can't stop. It's like, no. Well, throw away your life then on somebody that ain't thinking about you then. That's so stupid. I don't know why people, and then for some reason they get dignified about it too. Like, I can stalk you if I want. It's like, but you're wasting your life though. That's so stupid. I need to get some ginger and some ginseng tea. Ooh, yeah, ginseng is really good. That's good for your energy levels. I like to use ginseng on my candles, on my red candles sometimes. I can get the effects of herbs just by putting on a candle and burning it. If you get a female candle or whatever, you can do certain things on yourself. Okay, with, oh goodness, let me go turn on this light. So, yeah, just to let you ladies know, you got to, and see, I think that the main lesson that the goddess is trying to teach all you ladies is possibly self-love. It just depends. It really does. It just depends on what it is that splits you and that person up. So everybody's case is going to be different. For some people, it's self-love. Hold on, guys. This thing is getting on my damn nerve. For some people, it's going to be self-love, especially with the twin flame partnerships. It doesn't matter if you've got your shit together. They have to have their shit together too. So it can be really, really difficult, but the universe is definitely going to bring that person into your life. Okay. What I would say is do some meditation, maybe possibly take up some hobbies or something so that you're not just sitting around obsessing. There are a lot of people that literally have idle hands, and that's why they're doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Go and do something positive. Go find something to do. Go pick up a hobby and interest. Years ago, I was actually coming to these trolls and stuff, telling them there are other things that you can do besides trolling. Okay, I don't believe, and see, that's why for me, honey, I teach my children to do naturistic stuff. So, and I'm not even going to go any further than that, but I teach my children how to do the nature stuff. Okay, my kids become interested. They love, just being outside or just exploring certain things about the earth. And my kids are explorers, all of them. Okay. So, I would literally scold the shit out of my child if I were to ever catch my child at any age trolling the internet. Ever. Okay, I would be burning some white candles, putting that child in the bathtub. Okay, trying to get that child to cleanse. That's some evil, demonic ass shit. It's some evil and demonic controlling these trolls. And you know what? You can tell because again, the stories that they tell, you can tell what they've been through in life. They'll all have a certain theme about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. They typically try to take their story and try to harm you with it, or try to put that energy from that memory onto you, when really they don't understand that all you got to do is try to go back and heal that inner child. See what I'm saying? So that's the kind of work that I do. I do serious work when I do any kind of meditation. It's the same difference of if you were to go to somebody to be a astral walker for you. Okay, that is what I do for people. So, so I, looking at these people, it looks very simple to me, but to them, they are literally light years away from resolving their issue and their problem, and they really don't know what's controlling them. Okay. So all of you guys exist as, everybody exists on multiple levels. And so there's certain aspects of your being. There's certain aspects of your being that comes out your whole life. And especially with the traumatic, okay, that's just like when the trauma actually opens you up to demons. Okay, that's why they commit the trauma. So that the demon can get in. It's a gateway. It's a doorway into your mind. Okay, now some of y'all have been through abuses as children, and it's almost like you're locked off, and some people really are locked in like that. I've actually dealt with people that were sort of locked in like that, or they were locked into that memory or that certain time frame. So this is something that I do. And that is what I'm seeing. A lot of people with very, very traumatic. I mean, for me, I went through some traumas growing up. I'm not even going to lie to you. There was a couple of incidences with my uncle, not sexual, but physical. And so I know how that is. Okay. That is something that if you notice, I didn't have a aversion to dark-skinned men. I didn't have an aversion to men. Usually if something like that happens to a young girl, she may be afraid of men. Well, that's not what that resulted in at all. So, it hasn't kept me from loving people. You see what I'm saying? It hasn't kept me from, obtaining relationships. Now, as far as maintaining relationships, yeah, you know what? It just depends, because for me, I'm good with everything that has happened. I ain't carrying no baggage from no previous relationship or guilt or none of that. The reason why is because everything happens for a reason. When you have that general wisdom about yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then you ain't afraid to face anything, even the most unthinkable. You wouldn't even believe that you could survive it. There's a lot of things that I've seen people survive some pretty horrific stuff. And then, it does kind of, and see, when that trauma happens, that particular demon or entity or spirit or whatever energy, okay, that caused that situation or either stood in for that situation is now attached to you in certain, that's just like people that were sexually abused as children. There's typically spirits around their root chakra. Okay. It's typically spirits around their root chakra. Okay. It depends on what age it happened. They're typically, so a lot of those, a lot of it is fear as well. Fear is one of the worst demons, and everything else is a byproduct of fear. Women's of your color love Negroes my color for some strange reason, but I like females my color. No, I like light-skinned men also. I like red niggas. I do. I like my red men. I do. Okay. And it's healthy. It's healthy. I just have always had the dark brothers always, try to get me, But no, but I like both. You know what I'm saying? I know that that's hard for y'all to accept or adapt to because somebody was saying that two light skinned people don't belong together and all this stuff. And it's like, well, sure. Sure, there's a lot of light skinned couples, both people. Men tend to be a little bit darker than women anyway, because they usually be out in the sun and stuff. So I don't have nothing against the light skinned brothers. There's a couple of them that like famous that I like. But yeah, I've messed with the dark, the chocolate ones. Yeah, yep. I've messed with the chocolate ones. I have. But my last three boyfriends have been like my ex-boyfriend. His name was James. He was really, really light skinned. He was lighter than me, actually. He had this really, really pretty hair. He was crazy, though. Oh, yeah. I love your chocolate skin also, Lewis Willis. I like chocolate people and I like light skinned people. I like all people. But you know what I'm saying? I just no. No comment. No comment. Why have they all been physically abusive though to me? All of them have been physically abusive. Even the light skinned ones. You know? That's why I be what she wants to say is that she prefer dude her color. Oh, Lewis Willis. Oh, I think the first dude that I felt like I really, really felt like that kind of love that like I like that special kind of love. He's light skinned, so I would. Hmm. First dude that I was really, really, really just in love with is a light skinned dude. So I don't know how. I don't know. He ain't even light skinned. He red. So I don't know how that happens. So typically a woman is gonna typically for some reason with women usually like men that sort of favor their father a little bit. And my father is actually sort of the same complexion, if not maybe a couple of shades darker than me. So my father is actually a red bone. So I've actually I just so happen to always hook up with the darker skinned ones. But Tyrese's father is a light skinned dude. So I've always kind of mixed it and matched it. You know what I'm saying? So I've had I've what I'm saying is that I've had experience with both. Okay. So okay. And I can tell you that just because somebody light skinned don't mean that they penis is small. Because a lot of y'all darker men be trying to act like I'm the one with a big black cock. And it's like, no, not really. Not really. Light skinned men. I've seen some light skinned men and some damn near white men, damn near white with like big long ones. So real big long ones, and it don't have to be big and black either. It can be big and yellow or just brown. I've seen some large brown ones before. I'm not saying that I've had all these penises, near me, but y'all know what I mean. That whether it, because for some reason, a lot of people think that, but see, that's okay though, because I don't know, hey, let me ask you a question, Lewis. Do you ever feel like people are fetishizing you? Do you ever feel that way as a darker skinned black man? Do you feel that? Because I feel like they fetishize y'all a lot and not the women. The women are not really fetishized as much as the men. They're not. The hell is my phone not ringing? Yeah. Anyway, y'all, I didn't mean to get all off into the sex talk or whatever. It's like that sometimes. I notice that white women's are coming on to me a lot more. Uh-huh. Well, they gotta survive too. They gotta survive too, though. But here's the whole thing, though. We can't survive without each other. Man and woman cannot survive without each other. That's how I feel about the situation. And I think that this is another thing I want to tell you guys, that prolonged celibacy, in my opinion, is not good for you. It's not good to shut yourself off to love at all. I think they have that Shaka Zulu fetish. Oh, funny. Yeah, probably. Probably. I would rather be loved on a more deeper cellular level than to be fetishized, though. You know, like I wouldn't want a man to be into me just because he's into women my complexion. No. You know what? I'd rather make a man that's normally into darker skinned women fall for me. Because then I would know that he's in love with me, even though he has like this fixation on darker skin. So the love that he may feel for me is a lot more real because he loves me the way that I am. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that backwards type of thing. So I prefer a man that's in love. And you know what? I can't deal with no man that I don't like fake love. I know when somebody really love me. So that's the person I'm going to stick with. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know how I got this thing on my leg. I just be getting these little things. So anyway, y'all, I am going to pack it up and go. You guys can contact me again. I will be, if I've got a shipment coming in, I've got like hella candles. So if you want to get on my schedule for the full moon, okay, for the full moon spells, I got to upload a video to the channel also. If you want to get in touch with me for them full moon spells for the moon in Virgo, and I will be doing a reading for everybody. Probably be getting that done probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow I'll get stuff done because, guys, doing readings for me is very, very relaxing. You have to be in a relaxed state of being, in my opinion, to even do a reading, you know. So also my classes, I will be having those meditation and aromatherapy classes because I've got like a plethora of essential oils that are on their way. So I'll be showing you guys an essential oil. I have an essential oil herb essential essential oil herb haul coming up. So I think you guys will really enjoy that because I got some new herbs that I had not tried before, and there was a few things that I forgot, but I've got a lot of essentials. So, and I'm even planning on making me some money oils and stuff. I've been playing around with oils, but anyway, I'm going to be doing all that stuff probably on the full moon. So if you guys want to get in for the full moon, I already have a couple of people scheduled for the full moon, actually. For the first, I think I've got, so I think I have maybe a couple of more spots for that particular day. And then I'm going to have to say, hey, look, I can't do no more on that day. But you can definitely get, like, if you need a money jar, if you need me to make one for you, the link to my website, well, it's not below right now. It's TerraQueenJamila.thedivinemommy.com. Also fertility work, for healing, which is AKA health. I forgot to order some more motherwort. I forgot a lot of stuff, guys, but for spiritual counseling and stuff, because there's a lot of these herbs that will literally work as a miracle for you. In particular, motherwort. For those of you that have narcissistic mothers and or fathers, motherwort and mugwort. Okay, this is a very powerful herb that can be accessible in a lot of different, like all the shops have them. Sometimes you have to order them online. I do sell those herbs. You have to put them in your body. You have to either drink them or bathe in them. Okay, because and then also there's another thing. I will be having my alchemy classes coming up to talk to you guys about your mind and how your mind is creating everything and how to train your mind. There's a lot of people that don't know how to meditate, so I've got to do a meditation course. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. If you feel that you are a healer, if you feel as though there's something that there's some kind of calling that you have, you can definitely contact me. I am in contact with your spirit guides. Okay. So if you ever come to me, it is because your people talk to my people, or either my people talk to your people, and they say, well, bring her to Jamila, because Jamila's going to help make him or her, not just her. It's going to make it clear for that person. So that's why people like me and you are so important, because we can literally end suffering on this planet. So that's for me, because that's why I do what I do. When y'all are happy, I'm happy. If I can end suffering, then I don't have to feel it. Then I don't have to deal with it. Because I'm tired of it, and a lot of these empaths, just like that shooting in Florida, we deal with stuff like that, and we talk to each other about that. We need to, even be able to be there for each other. But then, others that are coming into their spiritual selves, there are a lot of you that are trying to figure out what you want to do. There's a lot of different fields that you can get into, massage therapy. What is some other ones? There's actually a whole list. So that's pretty much what the spirits are trying to inspire. There's a lot of people that need to learn how to de-stress, okay, and decompress. You have to be able to decompress. There's a lot of people that don't know how to do that. Okay, and then there's a lot of people that are decompressing onto other people. And that's not right either, because then you're creating karma. I cannot ever wake up in the morning, feel like crap, and go and take it out on someone else. Why? Because I am then not leading by example, and I'm taking my shit out on somebody else. Something that I can literally either put in the sewer or the ground. I'm going to go and take all of that energy and use it on someone else. I don't think so. But see, that's because for me, being a good person and being good to people, it comes very easy for me. It always has. No, I'm not trying to push fear to push my agenda. No, I can talk about the Florida shooting if I want to. I can talk about the quiet storm. I can talk about the Florida shooting if I want to, because I could feel the suffering of those people. So that is very relevant to me, honey. Sorry. So again, here you come. See, I ain't gonna block you because you don't scare me, hon. Okay, but I push my agenda of fear, honey. No, bye. I don't have to push a fear agenda to get anywhere, but it's just the point. Okay, it's just the point. And how was I using, that's why I didn't block you, because you thought I was just going to block you. Now you're going to have to explain yourself. How was I using, like, you realize that you say things and you're totally out of context. Like, I wasn't trying to use fear. Fear had nothing to do with me talking about the Florida shooting. Explain it, Quiet Storm. Please explain it to the group. We want to know where your logic is. So whenever you get a troll that comes in, they're not using any logic, and they always trying to guilt somebody. But I'm not guilty, though. I didn't know. That's an example. I have the right, and I will keep bringing up the fucking Florida shooting, is what Archangel Raphael want me to tell you. She gonna keep bringing up the Florida shooting, as well as the other one. Okay. And I'm going to also bring up Hurricane Irma, because you know what? The night that that stuff happened, we had to deal with those people, like all those people. It was like millions. It was like a million people coming in from Florida. I could feel all of that, so I can bring up whatever the hell I want to bring up, honey. Tell me what to talk about on my damn channel. And you're welcome, Quiet Storm. You're welcome to that tongue lashing that I just gave you. So yeah, I don't never have to use no fear for shit, man. We don't even know what fear is over here. So anyway, yeah. And you know what, Quiet Storm? Whenever I start to reach any of you that are from that whole sector, whenever I am reaching deep inside of you, that is when you start to attack. I've noticed that. And y'all gotta just go ahead and let it penetrate. I'm sorry, you do. You brought up fear because you were afraid. Evidently, it's something that I said that sparked some kind of fear in you. And see, that's actually something opening up. Maybe you need to pay attention. Maybe you need to care more about the shooting in Florida instead of your own selfish fucking agenda. You ever think about that? Mm-hmm. Because I'm thinking about those people that suffered. I'm thinking about the people that lost their life because those people came through me. You think that when something like that doesn't happen and when you care about it and when you feel like when some kind of national, not natural, but when some kind of event happens like that as an empath, I definitely can feel it. In fact, I can wake up in the morning and call it down and say, oh my God, something fucked up happening today. And I will go and look and it'll be something fucked up happening. So, honey, that you in here preaching to the choir. Okay. Shit. We all, and you know what? God is going to use fear. God uses fear too. Sometimes you got to do that. Y'all do need to be scared first. But you need to face that fear. Can't nobody ever say they ain't scared. And initially, especially when you doing this kind of work, the shit can get real weird or real, especially when you doing actual real spiritual fucking work. Now, if you sitting over there trying to, and you know what, even the frauds, they experience the shit too and they get scared. So y'all remember on Ghost, that movie Ghost, when Whoopi Goldberg was frauding people, but then she really did have the gift. And when she realized that she had it, she said, my mama told me I had the gift and my auntie, and they all told me. But now that I got the gift, I don't want the gift because she was just being contacted by all these ghosts and stuff. And it really is like that. And so, yeah, there is just the way that it is. You can't have no fear watching my channel. If you are watching my channel, you should not be afraid. That's why a lot of y'all attack like dogs. Y'all attack like dogs, man. Y'all need to quit being so scared. Uh-huh. Yeah, Lewis, it can be very scary when your third eye is opening. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay, now when your eye really open, then you be really seeing stuff for what it is. Then you can even see the shadows of these fucking bad entities. You can see the shadows of them. And yeah, they will. Man, you know what, guys? I have been exploring so much stuff and I want to open y'all up to a lot of stuff. I feel as though even the people that attacking me, you're listening to me because you are a student of mine. Now, you're not going to take it further by purchasing a class or anything or maybe you will, Quiet Storm. Maybe you will. Who knows? Who knows? But, that's all it is. I'm just teaching you. That's all. And it's meant for you to see. The problem is that they teaching you 1 + 2 + 3 + 4, but you already knew that. We're all born with math and fucking science and our language built into us, all of us. See what I'm saying? But, and see, when I don't know, everybody has a different level of how they learn things. But I know that for me, it was like when I was in grade school, like they'd be teaching me subtraction and multiplication. I'd be like, but I already know this shit. How do I already know this? Like those are things that we typically already know. But see, the challenge is getting people to really, really open up to what's going on. And then maybe you won't be so confused. Maybe a lot of psychic mediums will be able to, instead of interpreting it as being just how you feel, then you'll realize that a spirit done came up through you. Because see, I can call them down. There's certain signs that the winds will give you too. And then also when you hear barking dogs and stuff outside. So when you get tapped into that like that, you know, it's not as scary to you. Okay. And literally, you know, if you are afraid of it, then you don't need to be over on this channel. If you are afraid of ghosts and graveyards and all of that, if you are afraid of that, you do not need to be over here on this channel, because honey, that's the main thing that we're doing over here. See what I'm saying? And y'all don't even want me to get on some of these people that got the power of resurgence. Okay, some people have that power of resurgence. A lot of people do, but they don't really discuss it or talk about it. Some candles, it was in my fireplace. I need to get this stuff out. So a lot of y'all are afraid. You're very, very afraid. You're very afraid. Okay. And you just don't know how to interpret it. Your mind is really, it's above your, it's way above your pay grade. You know, if you're a person that has never been taught anything about alchemy or the universe or the elements or the four sacred directions, if you haven't been taught that, if you haven't studied it, if you haven't witnessed it, if you haven't, you know, done spell work and seen your spell work, isn't that why you're in Georgia? Because in Casey, you were running away from something, fear, but you won't admit it. Nope, that's not why I'm in Georgia. Nope. In Kansas City, running away from fear. Well, in Kansas City, I did have several stalkers that were in Kansas City. Okay, but no, hun. I no comment on what you're saying, hun. So sorry, Quiet Storm. Yeah. Oh, here they go. They starting to troll. Okay. Yeah, that's some sad shit for you. Anyway. Oh my God, I gotta go, y'all. There's no easy way to do that, damn it, because if I